So look, Simon, great to see you. Thanks for doing the video. But this is more like a post testimonial of the original testimonial. So just let everyone know, when did we start working together and how much did you lose in the first 12 weeks?
Well, about a year ago now. And I lost 21 pounds first go. So I wasn't the most
stone and a half, 21, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't the most dedicated student, as you know, because I didn't, I'm not a cardio guy. I don't really like the exercise, but it works. I had, for me, fantastic results. And look, I wasn't massively overweight. I say that I was 16 stone when I came to you. I've always between sort of 13 and a half and 16 stone, but I got to the point where I just didn't feel healthy anymore. Like you're almost, I don't know, pre-diabetes, like just getting older, feeling a bit sluggish, can't do the things you wanted to do, can't run around with the kids like you want to do. And that's really what prompted me to do something about it.
Fantastic. So you were 16 and you lost 21, so you got down to about 14 and a half, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you decided to go on your own. You learnt the skills, had the tools, had the knowledge. And where are you now then? It's great to see that you...
Yeah. So when I left you, what was like November last year,
November 2020, and now we're in August 21.
Yeah. So then I had a couple of months for Christmas, fattened up a bit, but see, the thing is, what I've discovered really working with you is you can control it as much as you want. And you can have a couple of bad weeks. That's fine. Treat yourself, go off on holiday. Doesn't matter putting a few pounds in here and there, because 2 or 3 weeks you can get back to where you want to be. So after Christmas, I was probably back up to about 15 stone, if I'm honest. And then I kept it stable, got it, 14 and a half, 15 all the time, felt a lot better, slept better, feel better. People started commenting, saying, you're looking better. And then I decided to have another go and do it a bit more seriously this time, and I've got down to 13 and a half now. So, but I'm still going. I still want to keep going. I think what I'm finding is it is really hard, right? You've got to obviously want it, which I think you explained to the first time I started out. The very, very first call was, do you actually want to do it? And you've got to want to do it. But once you get to the point that you understand how it works, it's not, you can go along and you can have 3 or 4 weeks where you don't lose anything. You think, oh, this is, what am I doing? Like, it's not like putting yourself through torture, but you're like, I should be losing weight. But then what will happen is 1 week you'll then lose 3 or 4 pounds, which is the 3 or 4 pounds you would have lost over those 3. It's just your body obviously takes longer to adjust. And I suppose the lower you get, the harder it is, I suppose, because I'm getting close to now what I think I should weigh. As an adult, I don't think I've ever weighed less than about 13.2. Sure. And that was when I was super, like what I would say was shredded, fit as playing football 4 times a week. So I've only got a little bit to go to that. But
is that the goal? You want to get to that 13?
Well, the whole part of the whole reason was I'm 50 at the end of the year. So I wanted to, be fit for 50. And awesome. I can see myself taking it even further now, because I've got a bit of a bug for it, but it only comes from feeling better.
Fantastic. So just gives it some context. So from 16 stone to 13 and a half, so 2.5 stone. So in pounds for those, for the North Americans, that's about 35 pounds, isn't it? 2.5 stone.
Yeah. 30, just over 30, yeah.
35 pounds. Amazing. So what would you say was the game changer? So you said that some weeks you weren't losing weight, some weeks you did. What part of the program do you think? Was it the tracking of the calories? Was it working on your mindset? Was it getting the exercise done? What do you think was the game changer for you?
Well, I haven't done a ton of exercise. So I think I did say to you originally, look, I'm not somebody who'll go to the gym. I have to build it into my routine. I do what, it sounds silly, but I do like a little, what I call a kettle workout. So I'll go and put the kettle on, and then I'll go in the other room and pick the weights up and just, do something different every day, so that you don't get you can't do your biceps every day because you know that it don't work, but just squats and bits and pieces. And then if you have 3 or 4 cups of tea a day, that starts building up. And that's literally all I've done.
So you were doing like little 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes here and there.
Yeah, that worked for me because I don't find that I can take the time out of my day to change my routine. I think that's what I've learned is I did try and do that at the start, and I don't think that's sustainable because it's not, it just doesn't fit with, I haven't got the time for a start. So I had to find the time.
I mean, everyone's different and whatever works, but
but now I've got back into football coaching. So I'm running around with the lads twice a week. I do rugby coaching on the weekend, which I wouldn't have done before. So, and if I'm honest, before I came on the program with you, I didn't know what, or I had forgotten what it felt like to feel hungry, right? And I think that's one of the learnings as well, is we all probably just overeat. Like, since, I would say to people who are considering working with you, think about what is the last time you actually felt properly hungry and your body wants nutrition or protein rather than carbs? Because obviously I can tell if I go and have a drink, the next day you want to stack up on the energy, or you want to go, and that's obviously the worst thing you can do. So so the other thing I'd say is once you do feel hungry, how much more you enjoy the food that you're eating. It's just so much better that you appreciate it.
So more, I guess, being mindful of what you're eating is allowing you to appreciate and enjoy the foods more.
And eating more slowly, enjoying what you've got on your plate a lot more, trying different foods, experimenting with lots of different recipes. I think we do probably get into sort of a set pattern of what you're eating, don't you? And you just slowly, there's more and more going on the plate if you're not paying attention, and the wrong stuff's going on the plate. And I can now feel like I've eaten enough. That's it. I don't need, you don't always have to clear your plate or serve up as big a portion. So
you're feeling great. Just quickly, we don't want to keep up too much of your time, but obviously you're 35 pounds down roughly. What have been the benefits? You mentioned the more energy to do all the coaching, the rugby, the football. What else has that weight loss given you? Because it's not just a number on the scales. What are the benefits have you seen in your life?
Well, just sleeping better for a start. And I think one of the things I cannot extol the virtues of good sleep. That's everything, isn't it? Just
everything.
Especially at my age, like I think before I came on with you, I would sleep 5 hours, if I'm lucky, 6 hours. And now I can have a proper night's sleep. That helps you feel so much better. What else? I just fitting into clothes better, having more energy to spend with the kids. I think someone said to me, I might have seen it on LinkedIn, I don't know whether it would have been you, but someone said, how do kids spell the word love? And they spell it Time. And getting to spend more time with my kids. And like I was having a kick around with my 10-year-old son in the garden yesterday. You could just see, I wouldn't have done that a year ago. So thank you.